The Regions Bank postgame report. Regions Bank, the official bank of the SEC. All right, Missouri defeats Davidson, advances in the NIT, and Coach, you were shorthanded tonight. What can you say about the effort of your guys as they came out and really fought back from a deficit and never really seemed to give up?
Yeah, you know, even when we got down, Ben, I thought we were playing hard. We were competing our butts off, and you know, we just had to find a way. You know, I thought we didn't, you know, once we got down, we didn't rush things. We continued to stay within the offense and execute, share the ball, and it was a great team effort from top to bottom, and we were shorthanded, and it was great to see guys like Danny Feldman come in there and step up and have great moments. But a senior, EJ, I mean, he didn't have a particularly great first half. The second half, he was outstanding, imposed his will on them, and then he had some great, outstanding hustle plays, which I thought was great to see out of your senior.
And got stops at one point in the second half. I think their biggest lead was 13, and then what really swung the tide defensively, because that seemed to be what sparked things. You started getting some stops and able to get buckets after that. Yeah,
well, we were able to get stops, and we were able to, you know, our defense, our zone defense was really good. It covered, and you know, people don't play zone against shooters. You can, because you can get to the shooters quicker, and I thought we did a great job of talking, communicating, and our back line with Danny and Ryan and particularly those two guys, along with J3, were terrific in the back line of our zone, and we talked and we got to the shooters, and then we rebounded, because the second shots really hurt us there in the first half. They were knocking the ball out and getting some second shots. We were able to stop that in the second half.
How about Danny Feldman? Here's a guy who, I mean, it's not his lot in life to play a whole lot, but he got a chance tonight and really seemed to step up.
Yeah, it was really good to see, you know, Jeff City native, you know, and, you know, Danny comes to practice every day like everybody else, and he works his tail off. You know, we're shorthanded, and, you know, he came in there and gave us tremendous minutes and was outstanding. I mean, he did some things that don't show up in the stat column in terms of what he did on the defensive end and blocking out some big rebounds, but also, you know, just executing our defensive game plan in terms of in the zone.
And we have to mention Jabari Brown, 30 points. We're seeing a very special player, aren't we?
Yeah, and a quiet 30. You know, he did it without making but just 1 3, and that tells you the maturation of his game. You know, if you would have told me a year ago that Jabari had 30, you thought he had 5 or 6, 7 threes, and he had only 1 3. But what he has done is develop his game off the bounce, and he got to the free throw line, and he's become a really good finisher through contact.
And you advance here, and, you know, we talked about it on Monday leading into this, just how satisfying is it for you as a coach to see your team respond the way you wanted to and make an effort to advance in this tournament and play hard?
Yeah, and that's all you want. That's all you can ask for, Ben, is your guys to go out and compete. We played a very good team here tonight, a team that's won at Georgia, a team that took Carolina in overtime. They played Virginia. They played Duke. They play everybody. They play Wichita State. So they're a very seasoned team. Brooks is a terrific player, senior that's scored efficiency. He's 3rd in the country behind McDermott in terms of offensive efficiency and ahead of T.J. Warren. Tells you a little bit about him as a player.
All right, Coach, congratulations. We'll see you next time out.
Thank you, Ben.
Tigers advance with a win over Davidson here in the NIT.